You got Crunchyroll.
I did. I got crunched and then rolled. Yeah.
Coming to you from San Diego Comic-Con, this is the Anime Effect. Each week, we bring you the latest news and views from the shows you love. It's pop culture with an anime lens. I can't do the lens thing because my hands are busy. So, so we're just going to have to do without that.
Okay, you do it for us when you listen.
Today is an incredible special episode as we set sail with the legendary lineup of actors from across the One Piece universe, including the English voices from some of your favorite characters from the series. We've been on this journey for more than 1,000 episodes, and now we're celebrating the 25th anniversary here at SDCC. Before I welcome our special guest, I have to introduce you guys to another special guest. Joining me is Jocelyn Rios, formerly of the One Piece at a Time podcast, currently of the One Piece fandom. Welcome to the Anime Effect.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
I'm your host, LeAlec Murray.
And like he said, I'm Jocelyn Rios.
And it's time to see just how powerful the effect of One Piece, the effect of One Piece, really is. Okay, so we need to clue in everybody about the awesome stuff that is happening at SDCs for One Piece. There's
so much stuff.
Tons of stuff. We have the 25th anniversary concert that's happening at the Rady Shell.
Yep.
We have the awesome Crunchyroll activation at the Crunchyroll booth, which you guys can kind of see we're a part of right now. I feel like I'm a straw hat. And, of course, we cannot forget the awesome Toei animation booth. So please, by the time this comes out, they're going to have to go see pictures. So I'm sorry, I can't. I'll try and do stuff for you. It's fine.
Well, before we jump into it and welcome the other guests, let's talk a little bit about the history of One Piece.
Ooh, take us through it.
Yeah. So the One Piece manga began in 1997, created by Eiichiro Oda. And then the anime adaptation from Toei Animation started in 1999, like so long ago. And that was like that fateful moment that we watched Monkey D. Luffy just jump out of that barrel and start recruiting like his pirate crew, including Zoro, the OG, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, my personal favorite, Frankie, Brook, and Jinbei, all in that order. And since then, we've seen like so many adventures, so many islands visited along the way. Like, what are some special moments like that you have with One Piece, or when did you realize One Piece was special?
I think the moment I realized One Piece was special was, I want to say it was like the first time that Luffy met Zoro, and he was like, "Oh, you're just gonna come with me."
Yeah.
And he was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah. Not optional.
He's like, "Not optional. You're just gonna come with me, and we're gonna look for the One Piece." And he was just kind of like, "All right, whatever." And then when you see him gain people, like the way that Luffy just makes people feel comfortable about being in the crew and just kind of lets them do their thing, right?
Yeah.
That's when I figured out that it was really special, especially when they meet Chopper for the first time.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, bro, you're cool. Come with us. We need a doctor. You're also a reindeer. That's fine."
That makes it cool, right?
It's fine. But no, I mean, since that point, I think that was like, okay, we got something.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, same as you, like, Luffy's ability to make friends is it's incredible, right? Like everybody, it's not difficult to be Luffy's friend if you want to.
Right.
But for me, like the moment I realized like this show is very different was I think at the Baratier, part of the story.
Yep.
When we learn about, Seth and Sanji and that whole story and what they did to survive. And I was like, wait, this is kind of serious. This is not just laughter, right? Like we have all of it. Tears and laughter in like 20 minutes.
Right. Also, I think Baroque Works, that was a really cool like moment as well too. Like them actually being in the thick of it for the first time.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Also, could you imagine if the crew was just Luffy and Zoro? Like, they'd never get anywhere. They'd just be lost permanently.
Yeah, just probably wherever there's a smell of meat. Like, that's the general direction.
That's where they go. We have to talk about how popular One Piece has gotten.
Yeah.
I mean...
Since then.
Just look at the anime. I mean, amazing sub and dub. Gear 5 is the talk of the town.
I know.
And probably will continue to be for quite a little bit. The live action popped off. Of course, some movies, more so recently, Film Red, which was amazing. The card game, which I'm super addicted to for no reason at all.
Oh my God. I saw you earlier, and I was like, wow,
Look, man,
commitment.
the cards are gold right now, okay? And of course, the amazing slate of One Piece video games that there's been as well, too.
Yes.
So before we get moving, where are you at in your One Piece journey?
So right now, I am around episode 400.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
401 or 2.
Yeah.
Like, we just got to the Sabaody archipelago. And, you know, it's starting to get, like, real serious. Again, it's like, you know, we had, like, the whole moment with the Sanji poster person. I don't want to spoil it.
Right.
I don't want to spoil for anybody
No spoilers.
who's starting.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. And, you know, it got serious very quickly. People were, like, being kidnapped
Right.
and, you know, auctioned. Like, it's like, oh, whoa, what happened?
Whoa.
So that's where I'm at right now. Just trying to delay a little bit, you know, a moment that I know is coming up soon in Impel Down and Marine Ford that we all know about. How about you? Where are you at?
Okay, so stick with me, all right?
Okay.
So I started watching it, like, originally when it aired, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I fell off of it, and it was like, oh, I need to get back into it. And then I was like, I don't remember what happened. So I started over, and now I'm back at Water 7.
Ooh,
So
that's a favorite, too.
Super duper excited because I mean I know all of the people that are coming and all of like the key moments, but I'm really really excited to see it all come into play because I like all of the little in between moments that feed into stuff, you know. So I'm super ready for that.
Yeah, that's very cool. I think that's a benefit of like starting a little later that you kind of know who you're gonna meet along the way, and then you can be excited like, oh, that's that guy that I've been waiting for, you know. So that's very cool. Up next, we're welcoming a very special group of guests.
Ooh.
You know them. You love them. Sometimes you love to hate them.
That's true.
And we're about to ask them the One Piece questions we've been holding on to for the past 1,100 episodes. But first, we have a message from someone you might recognize.
Oh.
Hey everybody, my name is Matthew Mercer, and I'm the English voice of Trafalgar Law in One Piece. Now, I've been following this franchise for now almost 20 years, I think, since I first started reading the manga back in the mid-2000s, and it has been such an incredible honor to be a part of it now since then, which is wild, let alone as one of my favorite characters of the series, Law, who is just such an incredibly stoic, badass, and an individual who has all this strength and determination drawn from a deeply tragic backstory, probably one of the most tragic of the entire series. But still remains such a wonderfully inspiring and fun to watch, let alone play character in the whole world. So I'm deeply grateful for that. It's caught off guard that I also got to play briefly a female Law, which was actually a really fun episode to do unexpectedly. And I'm keeping an eye out for one of those statues so I can put that on my shelf next to my other Trafalgar keepsakes. But anyway, I just wanted to take this moment to say thank you to all of the incredible fans in the entire One Piece community for coming along with us, for supporting this journey, for following Oda's incredible vision for the entire world and where it's going for many years to come, I'm sure. And I am deeply grateful and thankful to be a part of that alongside an incredibly talented cast of performers. It's one of the great joys in my career, and I look forward to all that is to come. So thank you so much.
Wow. The English voice of Trafalgar Law. Thank you so much, Matt. And now, the moment we've been waiting for.
Oh, can we get it? Do we have a drum roll? Do we have a drum machine?
Maybe we can make it. There we go. Thank you,
somebody's got it. Hey, there we go.
Somebody's got it. Who is it?
Who's got it for us? Who's got it?
A warm welcome to the English voice of Donquixote Doflamingo, Robert McCollum.
Woo!
Welcome, welcome. The English voice of Blackbeard and Arlong, Chris Rager. Welcome, Chris. And the English voice of Kuro and introducing Dr. Vegapunk.
Oh.
Kent Williams.
What?
Welcome to the Anime Effect, y'all.
That's big news. Just released here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. The
How
good
about that?
the good doctor is in the house officially.
You gotta not drift over that point. That is huge news announced here at San Diego
Yes,
Comic-Con
yes.
I know.
in the
Everybody
Crunchyroll
who's standing
booth.
here just heard it first.
First
by the
time.
way.
First
That
time.
really is first time announcement.
First time.
Yes.
First time.
All right.
Ken
Welcome
Williams
back to the
will
crew.
be the voice
It's been
of
a long
Vegapunk,
time.
ladies
It's
and
been a
gentlemen.
long time.
It really has. It really has.
I will say Kuro is one of the funniest
Hilarious.
early villains
Hilarious.
that there is. So
like a comedic villain?
he deserves credit. He deserves some credit.
I think she's saying they were just laughing at you, Ken.
Yeah, that's what it is. I do try to do the glasses thing. Yeah.
With the exactly.
I did go through a phase where I was like pushing my glasses up like that for a little bit. So I mean,
Did it work for you?
The
no,
Kuro
it
way?
didn't actually. I had to back off really quick. They would just fall. There was nothing. All right. Thank you for coming to the Anime Effect, everyone. Now, I think we have some questions. I think we got some
I
questions.
feel.
Questions for the Texans?
Questions for the Texans. We figured out that everybody flew in
From the Texans, from the
Texans.
Texans
Right.
for the Texans.
We might have all been on the same plane. I don't
Right.
know.
We might have been. I mean, I don't know. I mean, depending on when your flight got delayed.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
Mine didn't get delayed. So.
Oh, lucky.
Lucky.
Right. I have good travel karma.
Can you pass some of that over? I
No,
mean-
it's mine.
Once you let go, it won't come back. so
Right, right,
that's
right.
smart.
Right.
Okay. First question is for everybody. 25 years of One Piece, 25 years of iconic characters who have clashed with or supported Monkey D. Luffy on his journey to become the Pirate King. What do you think has kept fans on this journey for so long?
So you mean why are people still with this 25 years
Yeah,
later?
why are people still on this
1100
journey?
episodes later.
1100
Why are we
episodes.
still all straw hats?
I think they just want to see Blackbeard finally kill everyone and get the One Piece.
We're just waiting
That's
for
how
that.
it's going to go down, yeah. That's my prediction.
I mean,
I
I
have
think
no
of
idea.
all of One Piece as just a Doflamingo fan club, really. That it's just everyone's waiting for
There you go.
Doflamingo to get out of.
There you
I don't
go.
want to spoil anything, but wherever he happens to be right now, everyone's
Okay.
just waiting for him to come back.
Okay.
No, I
Okay.
think it's just an awesome story. You talked about it some in your intro, talking about it.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got a place in this world,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't matter if they're the most super powerful or the most inept.
Right.
If they have a good heart, Luffy's gonna find them
Right.
and invite them to come along on a journey. And there's so much of the world that's about like you only get to take part if you're awesome in this certain way or look this certain way.
Right.
And so way ahead of the game 25 years ago, they started telling the story of like, no, there's a place for everybody here. And
Right.
and you can have a huge impact in ways you don't. And that's just a story that we like. We liked it 25 years ago. We liked it 20 years ago when the dub started for
Yep.
the English dub,
Yep.
and still today.
I mean, it's full
Wow.
of fun characters that people can relate to.
Yeah.
Great pop culture references and things like that
Yeah.
nature over the time. And it's just a fun show.
It is a fun show. And the thing is, it's like it's maintained throughout. You know, they always come back to the same thread.
Right.
Where despite the adventures and the villains, the misadventures,
Right. The misadventures, definitely.
Also, it's nice to not take itself too seriously.
True.
Like that we're used to that kind of ironic superhero now.
Right.
Superheroes
No,
from
no,
other
no.
franchises that now have gotten a little more self-referential
Right.
and are
Right.
not afraid to make fun of itself. But One Piece was one of those early on that was like, no, we're not going to take this seriously, but we're going to take our not taking it serious super seriously.
Right.
And commit to that.
Right.
And so, yeah, it was one of the ones that started the fun in the early days.
You gotta commit to the bit. you gotta commit to the bit.
We've been committed 1,100 episodes.
Right.
So, question for Chris.
Uh-oh.
What has it? What has it been like stepping into the role of Blackbeard, a character that has cemented himself as a villain to the Straw Hats? And how does that differ from your time as the English voice of Arlong?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, as a voice actor, I enjoy playing the villains. And so to have the opportunity to play the villains and to be bad, you know, because I think I'm a nice guy. I mean, other people might have differing opinions, but I think I'm a nice enough guy. And so when you get to play the guys who aren't nice, those are super fun. And Blackbeard, by far, is one of the worst. And that is super fun to play. I mean, when I started off with Arlong and really seeing that sort of develop. And then
Right.
he killed, not to go negative here, but, he did take away Nami's mother or
Right.
mother figure to her and then put her to work. Those aren't good things in the real world. And, being able to kind of play that and still have fun with it is a good time. When people try to challenge you, you get to say, no. It's time to fight. And then you fight. I like it. It's good times.
Very good. I will say, when I first saw Arlong, I thought he was a bad guy, and then I was like, oh, now he seems a little bit mild.
Compared to what you've seen last year.
Right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Arlong was justified. They had those flashbacks where I believe, Arlong is justified in his hatred for humans.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And the reason he hates humans and acts the way he does. So.
Right.
Which I am now
It's like,
just discovering.
It's like, cool, man. I get it.
Yes.
I love that you enjoy playing a heel, just like innately.
Who doesn't?
Right.
Right? Ask wrestlers. They'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's fair.
All right, question for Robert.
Yes.
What has it been like playing one of the most notorious bad guys in anime, Donquixote Doflamingo, and watching his infamy live throughout the story?
Well,
A lot of Dons in that name,
love
by
it.
the way.
There's
It's
a lot
a
of
lot of
Dons.
Dons. There's a lot of Dons.
He is gangster. I had no idea. I think 2004 was when I first voiced this character, so that's 20 years that I've lived with this
Wow.
character.
Wow.
And had no idea then that it was going to keep coming back, and that I was going to get to come revisit him and learn more about him, and he's going to become a fuller and broader and rounder character, but also like more and more impactful on the story.
Right.
I won't spoil anything, but I still think there may be interesting things to come with regards to him. Whether he's alive or dead, I don't know where you are in the thing, but don't worry about it. I'm just saying. No, but I agree with Chris. Like, I have gotten to play a lot of heroes. We've both been doing this for many, many years.
Right.
I've been doing this for 26 years. And heroes are great, and they
He's got me
strive.
beat by 1 year.
And they strive, and they level up, and they scream a lot, and they're going to reach and try. But if you're a villain, man,
Right.
and you're powerful enough, you move your hand and a building falls over.
Right.
It's awesome.
Right.
It's awesome to be purely. And I was super worried. You talked about the journey with Doflamingo.
Yeah.
I was super worried when we went back to his backstory because I have gotten to play some other characters in other projects that are. You think are villains, and then you find out their tragic backstory.
Right.
You find out why it's not their fault. Kind of like with Arlong, like you realize, like, oh, there's a motivation behind this.
Yes.
There's a level behind this. Maybe there's some circumspection here. I wanted none of that with Doflamingo.
Right.
I loved that he was pure evil and pure chaos. And when they went back to his backstory, they were like, nope, he was pretty much pure evil back then too,
Yeah.
which made me very happy.
Yeah.
I didn't want him spoiled by having to feel soft or sorry for him for any reason.
I think what's cool about Doflamingo as well is that there's so many people that just attach to him. Like, I've seen so many people, like celebrities, like sports players, like dressing up as Doflamingo or saying that like that's their favorite character. And I'm like, really? Do we have to re-examine
Should we
this?
be lauding
right,
this?
Should we be
Maybe I should
concerned?
be asking you some questions, sir.
Right.
Right.
I think it's definitely the style. He's definitely one
Oh
of the
yeah,
best.
it's
It's
gotta
a
be the
fashion
style.
choice.
It's gotta
It's a
be the
fashion choice.
statement.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of fashion choices in One Piece.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Some that I will never be able to pull off in my wildest dreams. Just give me a T-shirt and let me roll, baby.
Jacko was one of my favorites.
Oh,
That was a good look.
yeah, that's
That was a good look. People do ask me if I've ever cosplayed my characters, and I don't because I feel like that's a little weird and creepy. But if I ever did, absolutely the pink coat and the glasses for Doflamingo.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have those abs, sadly. It's because he laughs so much. That's why he has those
Probably,
abs. All that
probably.
laughter is just core work.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's definitely the character I would dress as.
I
I know
think you can pull it
Blackbeard
off.
laughs a lot, and he's got a giant belly like mine. So I'm not sure
They
I'm not sure that plays out, Rob.
They are both
Okay.
big laughers. They love their
They-
job.
they
It's
are.
true. It's true.
If you find a job you love, you never work a day in your life. And if your
be a
job is
menace
just
the
killing
rest of your
people,
life.
There are a
Yeah,
lot
be a
of fun
menace
laughs in
the
that
rest of your
world,
life
too.
and just laugh about it. It's fine. We're good here.
Definitely good. Okay. Question for Kent. So you joined the One Piece cast more than 2 decades ago as Kuro, also known as Clador.
In my 27 years,
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh.
in my
He was
27
Oh,
five
you,
at the
you
time.
got his. Okay,
He was
wins.
5 at the time.
Just a
But he's
little
been doing it
flexing.
27 years.
Then you took on the role of Shura in Skypiea, And now you're back as a really important character in this new arc, Vegapunk, which we just announced. What is it like rejoining the cast after 10 years? And how are you approaching this particular role differently?
Oh my gosh, it's interesting you say after 10 years, because I know it has been less. To come back for this is just, I mean, this is my favorite role of all time.
Oh, really?
really?
Yeah, I could hang my hat on Dr. Vegapunk. I'm so excited
Wow.
about it. Love doing it. It's the hardest thing I've done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when you hear, hopefully you will know. He's tricky.
Noted.
He's so new to me, I don't know enough about him. The fun thing is, I mean, you mentioned Kuro, and he was all the way back at the beginning.
Right.
But I also voiced a character named Clover.
Clover. Not sure
And part of what
about
I think is really interesting about this new story arc is that, yeah, well, I can't really say too much, but it's
cannot spoil it, Kent.
Oh, it's really good. I love it when my characters can talk to each other.
that. Oh,
screen.
Got it. That's a good way.
Okay.
Good job.
Good job. Good pivot. Good pivot. Good pivot.
It was the little zap from the Crunchyroll.
You got Crunchyroll.
I did. I got crunched and then rolled. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. All right, for everybody, in the 25 years of One Piece, we've experienced 25 years of ultimate showdowns. Which One Piece fight had you the most on the edge of your seat or gave you the most satisfaction when the victor landed their final blow?
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
I got mine.
That
I know
was quick.
mine.
What is it?
Well, so anything with Doflamingo, of course. But
Sure.
any of the various fights in Dressrosa. But Brooks has always been one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Ian Sinclair is the English dub actor of Brooks.
Right.
He's also one of my favorite human beings.
Shout out
but
to Ian.
He was never
Good guy.
the most competent. A lot of times he did a great thing by losing in the right way and then
Right.
allowing himself to be kidnapped or whatever. But after the time skip, Brooks got more powerful, he got more capable, and when he took on Zio, the lieutenant, you're only on 400 yet, you guys saw it, but he takes on one of the Fishman lieutenants and wins. No spoiler, but he finally just gets an honest, actual tough guy, cool win,
Right.
and I was so happy for Brooks because I'm like, yes, you can win. And then, he goes up against Big Mama. I love the Big Mama fights with Brooks, so anytime Brooks wins or even kind of wins, I root for it.
Nice. How about you?
I'm not sure I can talk about my favorite fight. Right? I don't. Has that aired yet already? I don't even know.
There's a very recent fight.
It was. If you just had Trafalgar Law on here just a second ago, and Blackbeard and him don't get along really well,
Okay.
and bad things happen to Law. I think.
Maybe.
Stay tuned.
I feel that those things happen,
Okay. Got it.
but you have to watch.
We're going to have
Or if
to
you've
watch.
already watched it, you know already. I don't know.
And you don't need to explain it then.
I shouldn't have to. Blackbeard has 2 devil fruits. Things are going to go wrong for you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Okay.
Anyone else got 2 devil fruits?
Conflicting
Anyone
devil
else?
fruits.
Okay, no. Okay, good.
I mean, I don't. So
I
mean,
definitely don't either.
I can still
Right.
swim. So
Swimming is overrated.
I know. Thank you. Like
what
when
I
somebody's
say.
like, would you take a
Right.
devil fruit? Yeah, I don't need to swim again. What are you talking about?
What do you think boats are for?
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Ships, boats,
You're onto something.
rafts,
Yeah.
all kinds of things. Tubes.
I don't feel like any of my characters have really had those epic battles yet. Kuro kind of like swam away.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? And Vegapunk is still so new for me right now. I mean, it's like I think he's more of a lover, not a fighter. But we will
find
see.
out.
We shall see.
He's a thinker, not a fighter.
A thinker, not a fighter.
We
there
need
we
those.
go.
We need those too. We need those too.
Well, he's got a Vega for that.
I have to say, I will announce it right now. I was so jealous. I wanted to be Vegapunk so bad. And when I heard that it was Kent Williams, I'm like, that is perfect.
Okay.
That is brilliant casting. It's done. It should have never been a question. It's perfect. You guys are going to love it. I can't wait for all of you to get to hear what he does.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know how I'm gonna speed run it, but I'm gonna speed run it so I can
Yeah.
get caught up.
You definitely have to catch
I'm gonna
up.
do it. Maybe I'll just start like watching it on the plane. Maybe I can knock out 3 hours on the plane.
Yeah.
If you get delayed again,
Yeah, there you go. If I end up
You
in
can
the
knock out a
airport,
whole arc.
Yeah. I was in the airport in Vegas for 7 hours.
I think you're going to need a little bit more time, to be honest.
Just a little bit.
That's my guess. I'm guessing more time is needed.
Like a pandemic's worth.
Right.
Oh.
Pandemic's worth, yes.
Yeah.
I will say I get people that come up to my booth at anime cons and say it's, July right now. They said they started the beginning of the year and they're caught up. And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
when did you eat?
Yo,
when did you sleep?
Wow.
Didn't
That
Like
is
while they were
dedication.
watching.
So
they
just running, exactly.
Yeah.
Just showering One Piece.
Yeah.
Eating One Piece.
Luckily,
People
they're
have
all
phones. You can take them out of the shower. Just don't get it wet.
Right.
luckily
yeah.
they're all available to stream on Crunchyroll.com.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
You can go to Crunchyroll online and stream all of them
in any of your devices.
Yeah.
on
Working
any
out,
platform.
One Piece.
Yep.
That's actually how I get some anime watching in. I just, hit the treadmill, just, turn
Subs
on
and
something.
dubs.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
treadmill, huh?
Yeah. Just the treadmill sometimes. Yeah. If I'm lifting weights, it's not gonna. It's I
Right.
can't. Yeah, it's weird. I can't do it. It's weird.
I have this image of you just seated on a treadmill, not moving, eating eating cereal, and watching the thing. No, but you
Maybe.
lift, you jack.
Maybe.
But it's hard to do while
Hey,
you're working out.
everyone's
Your
got
chest.
their process, really.
Right. The conversation is heating up quite a bit. But coming up next, we've got a little game we're gonna play with our guest and test
boy.
their straw hat knowledge. But first, we have another special message from some massive One Piece fans, Julian Brent and Kareem Adeyemi from the professional football team Borussia Dortmund. Let's take a look.
Hello to all One Piece fans. Here is Karim and Jule from Borussia Dortmund.
As you might know, we are the biggest One Piece fans in our team. So stay tuned for more events with Luffy and the crew.
Enjoy your time at Comic-Con San Diego.
All right, the time has come for Name That Pirate.
It's me.
It's Blackbeard.
All of the
We're not
answers.
going yet. We're not going yet. All of them I was that guy.
All right, we're going to break down a character with some vague and helpful descriptors, and you have to buzz in first to give us the correct answer.
Vague and helpful.
Or say buzz.
Or buzz, whatever works for you.
Can we make a buzzing noise?
You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
make
buzzing
buzzing
noise
noise.
works.
Like that,
Yeah,
like
that's
that. Yeah, that
perfect.
Or like something like that.
Or that. Woo!
Something, I don't know.
Whichever.
Okay. Jocelyn, you want to take the first one?
Sure. Okay. This pirate originally went by another name. He refuels using a very particular liquid, cola. And his family is essentially his ride or die, like no questions asked. Who is this pirate?
Doflamingo, Donquixote Doflamingo. In disguise. No?
No.
No,
No.
no. Thank you. Anyone else want to guess who this pirate is that refuels his ship using cola? I think it's a pretty easy one. No?
Oh, we're missing the easy ones. Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
I know. I'm worried.
gets harder
I'm not
from
gonna
here.
lie. I'm worried about the next one. I'm worried about the next one.
Same.
But-
Can you give me more of a hint?
Yeah, sure. Everything is awesome to him.
He's got a great pose.
He's got great posing skills.
Yeah.
He's sort of into Speedos.
Oh, man.
Now you're just talking about Chris Rager.
Right. I'm a big Speedo guy. I'm wearing one right now. Just so you know. Y'all want to see? No, I'm joking.
Sometimes
we
he
do
wears
not
You
know.
do not know. Okay, I'll
Right.
give you one more chance.
Okay.
Or maybe one more hint.
Right. What does it sound like?
He
Starts with
he
what letter?
joined around where LeAlec is at right now. So around Water 7.
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna give it up.
I don't know.
Wow.
Wow.
It's our first miss.
I know.
man.
There
Well,
will be more.
There will be more.
Does anybody around here know who it is?
I don't know.
Do you know?
That guy knows.
Who is it?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
Frankie.
there we go.
It's Frankie,
It's
guys.
Oh.
Frankie.
I thought the Speedos would have been a dead giveaway.
I know, right? I was
Frankie.
like, they'll totally get it once I say Speedos.
I also don't remember almost any of their names because I remember the voice
Right.
I could
actors.
have said Hawaiian shirt.
Who I know, who
Who's in the
voiced
crew?
them.
Like when you hear their voice, you forget their name. You just, oh, that's so and so up there.
Yeah, like I think of
Man.
R. Bruce
They got to
Elliott,
be
not
the English
Whitebeard,
dub.
but like, oh yeah, he has a different name.
I
That's right.
don't make a good Frankie impression though.
I
Sorry.
don't either. I don't have it. I don't have it in me.
Too bad. Try it anyway.
You know, kind
That's
of
what I
like.
say. Anyone else do a
Okay.
Frankie? No? Okay.
No. All right. All
Okay,
right.
maybe we can say if it's a straw hat or not too, if it
Oh,
gets too
yeah, okay.
difficult,
Yeah.
because that can help.
Okay. You guys ready for the next one?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
I'm just
I
watching
know.
him for clues.
I'm not
now.
sure.
Right?
I'm just watching him for clues.
The trust waivers.
All
They
right.
signed it out.
His daughter was the star of the
Donquixote Doflamingo. No?
He has a daughter?
Dang it.
Man.
All right, his daughter was the star of the recent One Piece film. He saved Luffy from a sea king.
From a what?
A sea king.
Like the serpent.
Yeah, serpent.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
His pirate crew includes Yasuo. He is not a straw
Guys,
hat.
this is embarrassing.
100%.
He gave Luffy his most prized possession.
I know this. I was giving them a chance. I actually know
Oh,
this.
Shanks.
Yeah.
Ah,
There
there
you
you go. There we go.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
Baby.
Again, the English dub actor for whom is Brandon Potter, who's an
Oh,
amazing
yeah,
actor and a good friend. But
Shout
yeah,
out to
I
Brandon.
actually knew that one, so I didn't
I
want
didn't even know
to spoil
that.
it.
Brandon Potter.
Shout out. Okay. Next one.
Like, if he was in season 1, I know this guy. that's all I know.
That's a good
I
one.
should know this. I should know this.
Okay. She wouldn't be caught dead with any other crew than her own. A parasol is usually her companion. She hangs out with Mihawk.
Donquixote Doflamingo.
I knew you were going to do
In
that.
disguise with a parasol.
with the parasol.
Is she, like, really big and got a hat and stuff?
Yes, she likes
I can't
hats.
remember her name.
Oh, come on.
Something like Mama something?
No.
Mimo.
These are all supposed to be easy guesses.
They was-
for
I
us,
they were-
right?
know.
they were supposed
I know.
to be easy.
I'm glad we changed these to the
Man.
easy ones.
Yeah.
Right.
We had harder ones.
She commands ghosts. She has pink hair. Should we ask the crowd here at SDCC again if they know?
I think we
Maybe.
should.
Does anybody
Maybe.
know?
Does anybody
anybody
know?
know?
Who, it is not a straw hat.
Not a straw hat.
pirate.
That's very important.
Is her name Penelope something?
Has a parasol, yeah.
No,
has a
but
parasol.
it starts with a P.
Man, I know. I feel like I.
I feel like you've got it.
It's right there.
you
It's right
you
there.
just
Chris is
don't.
right there.
It's right
No
there.
one can help us because it's so loud in this room right now that no one can actually hear us. They're
we're
walking by
literally
and have no
in
idea what we're
front
talking
of a
about. Yeah.
Guys, it's Perona.
Corona.
My Corona. Yes.
So they're getting easier now.
I feel the next two are pretty
I feel like the
easy,
next- I feel like the next
but,
two
you
are-
know,
are shoo-ins, are shoo-ins.
I assumed that of the last
Just be like,
three.
who was the
and
guy
so-
in the straw hat with the red around it?
Who was
And he
the
stretches
first?
a lot.
That one's
Who is
Doflamingo.
that man?
It has an
founded the
animal
Straw Hat
first
Crew?
name.
Okay, next one. Slash damage isn't going to do much to him. Don't make a fool out of his pirate crew. He makes his debut very early in One Piece.
Zoro.
Gets chopped off a lot. He gets chopped a lot.
Gets chopped a lot.
Self-chopping, I would say.
The clown.
Yes.
Oh.
I know it, but I'm letting you get there. You got this one, Kent. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Starts with a B. Starts with a B.
And it's not Bucky. It's not.
Very close.
You're so close.
That's,
Think of like a little insect.
an insect with a D.
Like, no.
I'm getting more
a
confused.
bee.
I'm less sure
I was thinking-
about the name. But
It is.
Buggy.
Yeah! There we go.
Yeah, insect.
Woo,
You're
that
getting
I
You
thought was
are
like-
winning this game.
The
so far.
English dub
Oh my
actor
gosh.
of
Was that the only one
Buggy
with the
is
correct
Mike
answer?
Mike
McFarlane.
Yes, you are.
Shout out to Mike.
Did you hear that?
And
I'm
the-
winning this game.
You are winning. Also, we should say that we should also say that Mike
That is
McFarlane is the reason that I got into voicing anime in the first place.
Oh,
Is that
really?
true for you
Same for
as
me
well?
as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Wow.
It was more like, oh, they're giving parts to Mike. Well, they'll give parts to me. Right?
He was the first person that told me about that this voicing of dub
Yeah.
anime was even a thing and brought us in. And is an
Wow.
amazing director who's directed many of us in projects over the years.
Yeah.
I just did it to spite him. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
so great.
no. Shout out to Mike. He's awesome. He's
a
awesome.
good guy.
It's like a One Piece encyclopedia.
All right, one left. One
left.
You guys have a chance to be over 500.
I'll take it all.
We can decide the winner with this one.
This is for all of the
since We have
marbles?
2 people with
Wait,
one
there are
correct
marbles?
answer.
I wasn't told about marbles.
There's pogs.
Okay, so
Gold coins over there.
this pirate joins the crew at the end of Alabasta.
Donquixote Doflamingo.
She is on a mission to study, acquire lots of knowledge, and she has a massive bounty since the moment we meet her. She is a straw hat. She's got blue eyes.
Nami?
She had forgotten how to laugh and then
She's
remembered.
forgotten how to laugh?
Yeah, it's part of her story. Nami actually has brown eyes, I believe, in the anime.
Yeah. She's very handy.
She's very handy. Her devil fruit allows her to be very handy.
Yeah.
Is this character voiced by Stephanie Young?
I believe so.
Okay.
Do you
And
know
she's
her
all
name?
in all black attire right now in this current arc. I'm trying to remember everybody's name. My own name is blanking at the moment.
when we met her, she had a cowboy hat.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's who you're thinking of. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's her
I
name?
feel like I'm
Kat?
winning.
Her name is the same name of a bird.
Yeah.
Robin.
That's a good one.
There
Yeah.
you
Nico
go.
Robin.
Nico
Yeah,
Robin.
there you go. Yeah,
There you
all
go.
right.
You each get a
You're
point.
welcome.
It's actually her favorite character. I already
Yes,
knew this.
it is.
I knew that one, but
Nico
I was
Robin
letting
is the
Kent get
best.
there because he deserves to win this.
We got it.
Yeah.
We got it. We got
You
this.
got
We got
it.
this.
Well, thank you all for being here, celebrating One Piece with us. One Piece is truly a grand adventure that everyone should experience in some way. So we're very happy to be here. Thank you so much for being on the show here with us.
Yeah.
We hope you had an amazing time, even though we couldn't get the right questions for you, apparently.
But it was fun. It was
But
fun.
it was fun.
It was
And I
fun.
hope you're enjoying San Diego Comic-Con. And we'll see you at the Symphony concert
Yes.
on Saturday.
Yes.
And coming up, we're talking One Piece recommendations, so stick
Ooh.
around. We'll be back in a second.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
All right.
All right, Jocelyn. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
Recommendations. All right. What is your favorite One Piece arc, and what makes it stand out to you?
That is so hard. It's so hard to pick like one One Piece arc, I feel like.
Okay.
But I will say, and shout out to Nick, because we were talking about this, and he couldn't be here.
Shout out to Nick.
And I know he had a good pick too.
He did. Our boy got sick before the show.
Yeah.
So.
But I will say, for me, I think Skypiea.
Ooh. That's a good one.
I know Skypiea doesn't get a lot of love.
Right.
But I think Skypiea, even as its own little capsule of an arc, has everything that makes One Piece great inside that arc. We could be here talking about Skypiea forever.
Right.
But I think the things that stand out the most for me about Skypiea are two things. Like, one, that it's quintessential what it means to be Luffy's friend.
Right.
Like, he gets there. This island wasn't even on the way.
Right.
Like, they just wanted to get here.
They got a side quest, and
Yeah,
he's like,
they
all right,
got
I'm
a side
here.
quest, and he's like, you have to
Here we
go
go.
into the sky, and there's an island there, and there's gold. What? So they went there, and there's like this whole turmoil going on,
Right.
like land on war, like a civil kind of a war going on. Natives versus settlers, and some serious themes. And they could have
Yeah.
just checked out.
They could have. Yeah.
But he had Conus, and so he wanted to help his friend immediately, and he
right.
goes to all these lengths, like giving limb and body to the point of like almost death for his friend and
Right.
for her people. And the other thing is that Skypiea is comedy gold.
Oh,
Like,
it's so funny.
Do
It's
not
so funny.
skip Skypiea, please. I just laugh about thinking on the moment when Chopper blows the whistle.
He's like, please, someone save me, please. Please.
Just 30 seconds after he says, this is my, last resort.
Right,
and
right.
Then he immediately just puts this bulging eyes face and blows the whistle. That is just like golden comedy for me.
So,
how about you?
So that's a nice segue. Probably didn't even know it. Drum Island, I think.
Yes.
Because that's when Chopper shows up for the first time.
Yes.
And
Which
that's
is right before Skypiea, right? Yeah.
And that's when I think you really find out how the power of friendship really works for Luffy.
Yeah.
Because, Chopper spends a lot of time just kind of hiding out, and he wants to help, but, he's like super suspicious, and eventually like the crew wins him over, and then they're like, yeah, you can come with us. Like, you're a doctor. We think you're pretty awesome. Like, we need a doctor. Like, you'll have a lot of fun. And eventually he's just like, yeah, okay, cool. And he had a really cool send-off as well, too. Like, I thought it was just gut-wrenching, and I'm like crying.
Yeah.
Like,
and
Chopper!
He's crying.
Yeah, he's crying, and I'm crying, and everybody's crying. But yeah, no, and Chopper is one of my favorite characters, and I think it's because of that moment that, like, he fully realizes that he can leave and, like, accomplish what he wants to do with his life. And I think that's very, like, symbolic of, like, a lot of us, like, being afraid to leave home and actually, like, trying to accomplish some new things. And I thought it was a really touching moment.
Yeah, that is very touching, and how Luffy kind of gives him confidence to do that, too.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so cool. Okay, so before we wrap things up and head out into SDCC, we've got a few shout-outs to make.
We do.
So for more of the world of One Piece, be sure to follow at One Piece Anime on X and the official One Piece English YouTube channel at One Piece Official ENG.
If you guys aren't following, you should be. You should be.
Yes, please.
Thanks for joining us for a very special One Piece 25th anniversary episode of The Anime Effect, brought to you by Crunchyroll and the folks over at Sony Music Entertainment. And a special thanks to our amazing partners at Toei Animation. Be sure to subscribe to The Anime Effect so you never miss an episode. This episode of Crunchyroll Presents The Anime Effect was hosted by me and Jocelyn Rijos. We are executive produced by Jonathan Hirsch, Shara Morris, and Nick Friedman. Get well, buddy. Our lead producer is Kyla Carnero. Our associate producer is Zoe Colkin. Patrick Emil edited and mixed this episode's audio. Aaron Neidig edited the video. Our head of production is Sammy Allison. Special thanks to Carla Salarzino and Tamika Balance Kalasny. Guys, that is it. That is it. Thank you for joining us for this very special One Piece episode. I have stuff to buy now.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Later days. Cut it.
Cut it now.